Hey guys, welcome to Top TableTop. I'm Gab Zúñiga and today I will show you how to play Portal. In the Portal video game, the cake is alive, but in this game the cake is very real and 2 to 4 players compete to have the most cake. The components are 1 playmat, 18 test chamber panels, 20 aperture and character cards, 8 cake slices and 8 test subjects in 4 colors, 4 portal gun cards, 2 portals, 1 turret, 1 companion cube, and 1 GLaDOS. We will set up a 3-player game. Place the box with the playmat on top. Each player chooses a color and takes the corresponding portal gun card, test subjects, and cake slices. Take random test chamber panels and make 3 rows of 5 chambers each. This will be the laboratory. The rightmost chambers of each row are the old edge of the laboratory, and the leftmost chambers are the new edge. Each player places 4 test subjects at the new edge, 1 on top and bottom, and 2 in the middle. And the portals are placed in the top and bottom chambers of the old edge. Shuffle the aperture cards and place them on their spot in the playmat, with the aperture side facing up. Place the turret, the companion cube, and GLaDOS nearby, and the game is ready to begin. The game is played in turns in clockwise order, and the player who most recently ate cake goes first. A turn has 4 steps. The first step is deploying aperture cards. At the beginning of the game, you don't have any, but on later turns you may deploy any number of cards, and after using the ability of a card, it is discarded and placed with the character side face up in its spot in the playmat. The character at the top of this pile modifies the standard game rules for all players, and it will remain active until it's replaced by another character card. When you deploy a card, you can also choose to ignore its ability and instead use it to fire your portal gun, and this allows you to place the 2 portals in any 2 chambers other than the old edge. The second step is moving. You must move any number of your test subjects from one chamber to an adjacent one. If you move only one, you may choose to earn either a free test subject, which is placed at the new edge, or an aperture card. The card limit is 3, and if you already have 3, you cannot draw more. If the last aperture card is taken, shuffle all the discarded cards, except the active character, to form a new deck. The 2 chambers with portals are considered adjacent, so you can move from one to the other. And if there's cake in your chamber, you can choose to carry it with you when you move. Each test subject can carry 1 cake slice of any color, and you can do it not only when you move on your turn, but also if someone else moves you with a card's effect. The third step is activating a chamber. You must choose one of the 3 chambers of the old edge and activate it by placing GLaDOS in it. If there are test subjects in the activated chamber, the player with the majority earns the displayed rewards. Each test subject icon lets you place one of your test subjects at the new edge. Each cake slice icon lets you place one of your cake slices at the new edge. Each aperture icon lets you draw 1 aperture card. The companion cube icon lets you place the companion cube in any chamber, and no rewards can be obtained from the chamber containing the companion cube. And the turret icon lets you place the turret at the new edge, or if it's already in the laboratory, you can move it to an adjacent chamber. All test subjects in the same chamber as the turret are immediately destroyed and returned to their owners. If an activated chamber is tied for majority or there are no test subjects on it, no one receives the rewards. The final step is recycling the chamber. After all the rewards have been delivered, you must recycle the chamber where GLaDOS is. If there are test subjects in it, they are destroyed and returned to their owners. And any cake slices are incinerated. They're thrown in the incinerator and they are permanently gone. Then you flip the chamber and place it on the new edge. You can choose any of the 3 rows, as long as each row has at least 3 chambers. If there is a portal, companion cube, or turret in the recycled chamber, they move with it to the new edge. After recycling the chamber, your turn ends. The game ends immediately when a player has no remaining test subjects in the laboratory or when all 8 cake slices of any player have been incinerated. The player with the most cake slices in the laboratory is the winner, and if there's a tie, the player with the most test subjects in the laboratory wins. Let's say this game has been going for a while and now it's Yellow's turn. He uses a card to move one test subject of any color to an adjacent chamber. He moves blue and the card is discarded. Then he moves one test subject, and since he only moved one, he can get a free test subject or a card, and he decides on the card. He activates the chamber he just moved to by placing GLaDOS there, and since he's the only one there, he receives the rewards. He places one of his cake slices at the new edge, and then he can place the companion cube anywhere. Finally, the chamber is recycled, the test subject is destroyed and returns to yellow, and he flips the chamber to place it in any row of the new edge. Now it's Blue's turn. She doesn't want to use cards, so she moves. The character card says that when moving, you must move all your test subjects from the chamber. She only wanted to move one, but she has to move all of them, and she decides to carry the cake. She activates a chamber, and the companion cube is there, so no one gets any rewards. All the test subjects are destroyed, and the chamber is recycled along with the companion cube. It's Red's turn. He starts by using a card, but instead of using its effect, he will use the portal gun, and he can place both portals anywhere except the old edge. Then he uses another card to move all the test subjects from a chamber to an adjacent one. He will send all these through the portal. He decides to carry one of Blue's cake pieces, and Blue carries Yellow's cake. Red moves one test subject and carries Blue's cake again, and he decides to get a free test subject. Then he activates a chamber. He has the majority, so he gets the rewards. He places a test subject, 2 cake pieces, and takes a card. The test subjects in the activated chamber are destroyed, the cake is incinerated, and the chamber is recycled. And that's how you play Portal. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, it really helps the channel. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.